morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. I am super excited about going live tonight because I have something exciting to share, and it's about we are on day 4 of the Intuition Incubator Challenge. Tonight we're going to talk about expectations, knowing who you really are, how that goes into it all. I'll kind of review over the last 3 days because I did take a break after 3 days, haha. I'll go over that. My camera is so ridiculous. It's not even funny. Whoops, not that way. This way. Okay, let's try this again. Okay. All right, let's see how. Anyway, so day 1 was about meditation and how important it is that you meditate, become one with yourself. And meditation to some is quirky. They don't have time for it. They can't slow their brain down to do it. But meditation for each of us is different. I take about 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes around lunch, and then 10 minutes at night, or I double up. I double up a lot lately. And it really is, hi whoever joined, it really is an amazing time to just become one with yourself, really think about what you're feeling, what your body's telling you, what your intuition is trying to get through to you. If you're open to that, it's really a good time to become one with yourself and really start delving in. And it clears your mind. It takes time to kind of develop that ability to clear your mind. And if you lose that ability and you start thinking about crazy things or thinking about other things, just go, okay, I forgive myself, back to center. And just keep it until you can, hone that. Even if it's only 5 of the 10 minutes or whatever you're going for. But it's really important to meditate, and it really opens you up to your thoughts, your inner self, your intuition, and it really helps you hone that. So that's part of what we talked about on day 1. Day 2 is about staying high vibe. It's not always easy to stay high vibe. I am like the biggest fan of losing my vibe quickly. Not a fan of it, but I do it. Hi, Valerie! So my voice just hit like a prepubescent boy, but anyway. High vibe, it's not always easy to stay high vibe, especially when you're having a bad day. Someone triggers you. I was triggered over the weekend. It was the craziest thing. I have to admit, I set myself up for it, but it didn't stop me from being upset about being triggered. And it was like trigger after trigger after trigger, same person, different type of trigger. And so it was really hard for me to find that high vibe. And my daughter wasn't giving me the time to meditate that I really needed. A lot of other things were coming into play. Oh, goodness. Am I on mute? Okay, no, good. So if you can't say high vibe, don't get upset. Don't feel bad. Don't let that become a defeating thing for you. Just change your vibe. It's not that hard. It's really, the more you do it, the easier it'll become. It's just like riding a bike. The more you do it, the better at it you become. Or anything, as a matter of fact. It's something that you really have to work on. And if you work on it, like anything, like I said, I just feel like I literally just said what I'm about to say again, like deja vu with myself. Once you kind of get into the groove, then it's a lot easier. And this is something that you can do to raise your vibe. Wake up in the morning with 4 or 5 intentions, and also be grateful. Write down 5 to 10 and keep upping that. Hi, whoever else joined. Keep adding to that every morning, every day, of more things that you're grateful for. And then a coach I was talking to earlier in the week was talking about, and this was so weird for me, I'll admit it, but I did it, and it's really kind of nice. It made me uncomfortable, but that's a trigger. That's something I have to work on. Like, it just makes me uncomfortable now. As you tell, I'm very uncomfortable right now just talking about it. But it's really a good thing, seriously. Forget about that it might be uncomfortable, but do it alone for a while. Like, get up in the morning. I'm going to close my eyes because I have to if I'm going to do it right. Get up in the morning, and as soon as your foot hits the floor, or even before your foot hits the floor, hug yourself and go, Meredith, Beth, Sarah, Ken, John, whatever your name is, I love you. And then think of 2 or 3. Hi, Josie, how are you? Think of 2 or 3 things that you want to say about yourself that is positive. Start your day off that way. Hug yourself and say, Meredith, I love you. You've come a long way. You've overcome a lot of challenges. You speak well, you're really open-minded, you're a really cool character, you're a hoot and holler, whatever you need to say. And it may sound quirky or weird or uncomfortable or silly at first, but move through that, and it really sets the tone for your day. Look yourself in the mirror and just compliment yourself, because no one knows you better, and literally no one has been with you unless it's your mom. And even then, she wasn't in the womb with you. It was her womb, but she wasn't in there with you. Even if your twin is different. But just say something nice to yourself. Good morning, Meredith. You have really beautiful eyes. You're going to set the day on fire. The universe has your back. You got this. You've got this. And really seriously believe it. It's going to take some time, if it did for me. But really delve into saying positive things to yourself. And that really sets the tone for your day. And recharge at lunchtime. Go in the bathroom for 2 minutes. Or if you have a compact. There's nothing wrong if you're a guy and have a compact. I mean, you need to look at yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. And it helps if you think you have like something in your teeth. Look in the mirror and just say, Ken, John, Sarah, Beth, anybody. You are doing it. You've made it through half the day. You're going to have a cup of coffee on the way home. You're going to take a nice long, whatever you have to do. Just keep recharging throughout the day and let nothing and no one get in the way of your high vibe. I know I really stayed a long time on high vibe. That's a big deal to me. Day 3. Now, this was a personal challenge for me, letting go. Really allowing the how. That's extremely important as you develop your intuition, because keeping high vibe, letting go of the how, those things help you to really trust your intuition, really trust your natural navigation system. And in letting go and letting the universe, your higher being, your higher self, your God, whatever you serve, really take charge. And it's hard, especially for people like me. I like to be in control. I like to know what's going on. I want to have my hand in everything. But literally start small. I am going to manifest an extra $5 today. Universe, I put it in your hand in keeping. Just show up for me. Or I expect a gift in 24 hours. And forget about it. Just set it up. Set it and forget it. And if you're wanting more clients, more customers, a better relationship with your mate, your kids, whatever it is, set the intention. Think of ways you can help, but don't get in all stirred up with the how. Like, manifest a gas station. Not a gas station. I knew I was going to say that. What is it called? A parking space. I was like, what in the world? Manifest a parking space. Leave your house and be like, I'm going to get the best parking space in the lot today. Then don't think about it anymore. That's the key part. Letting go of the how. Letting go of all the little finite details and just letting go. That's when you're really putting your faith in the universe and knowing that it has your back. And then one tip to that before we start into today's lesson is, my coach I heard say this one time. I'm looking over there because it sounds like somebody scratching outside my window. It's freaking me out. And I don't want to go over there and look. But I've lost my train of thought. Oh, right. Said I didn't forget it. Set the intention, and like before you go to bed at night, say, I'm going to set the intention of talking to 5 people tomorrow and getting on the phone with 2 of them by the end of the week. Or I am going to, thanks, Josie. I am going to, I'm going to find $10 tomorrow. Or, like, this is all before you go to bed. Or I'm going to have an exceptionally amazing day tomorrow. Or my favorite is, I am going to find a way to pay it forward tomorrow. Even if you don't have a lot of money. Get a $1 cup of coffee. Drop some extra quarters in the homeless man's cup. Whatever it is, pay it forward. Take care of the guy behind you at McDonald's or, towards his bill or whatever. It's a really nice feeling. Go to bed. Don't think about it anymore. More than likely, you're going to have dreams and forget about it anyway. More than likely, if you're like me. And then the next day, don't think about it. And then just watch the universe, show up. Just watch the universe show up. It's the most amazing feeling in the world. And I'll give you an example. I'm trying to create, I need to write this down because I totally forgot I'm supposed to be doing this. I have so much on my plate right now, you guys, you'd be surprised. I'm thankful. I'm grateful. Don't get me wrong. It's just a lot. So I'm creating in 365 days of affirmations. And I needed 80 more to finish the 365. So I've got all 365 now. Where did I put it? Find it. Make a note to find where I put the file, because I don't even know what I did with the file. Anyway, I need 80 more. And I literally was like, I need 80 more. Help me find it. I know I'll find it. Thanks. And I was, grateful in advance. I literally, I kid you not, it wasn't 5-10 minutes. I found a short list of 80, specifically exactly what I needed. I was like, yeah, woo! I was so excited. And I put it with the other 285 or 80, yeah, 85 I can count tonight that I needed. So I got the 365, but it happened, honestly, truly, I was like, I'll find 80. I know I will. And I had other things I had to do. So I set the intention, and I went about it and forgot it. 5 minutes later, without even thinking about it, I found it. I know that seems small, but you have to start out somewhere. I mean, goodness gracious, you have to crawl before you walk. Most of us do, not everybody. So tonight, finally, we're going to talk about really knowing who you are and letting go of your inhibitions and expectations. And many of you probably wonder, why in the hell would you even want to develop your intuition anyway? What does that have to do with anything? My emotional and physical well-being is just fine the way it freaking is. Thank you very much. But your intuition promotes great communication. It makes you more sensitive and intuitive and in tune with the people around you, and that can be life-saving. Especially if you have children, a mate, your roommate, your friends, your family. When you're intuitive and you have honed and developed your intuition, it makes you more in tune with them. And I can speak from a personal thing. My daughter's father, I could tell you everything you want to know about him from the beginning to end. And I don't think I know everything, but I've delved into who he is, what he feels, what he thinks. And more often than not, he'll even tell you himself. Sometimes I tell him what he's about to say. Sometimes that makes him mad. But anyway, that's another story. But it really puts you in a place of authority, maybe? Not like over them, but knowing who they are and what triggers them. Because it's important to know what triggers the people you love. And also, intuition really, and I promise you, is such a freaking amazing thing. It opens your creative juices. It opens your creative expression. I can't tell you how easy things have become now that I'm more in alignment with my intuition and my life and my business and my family. And, excuse me. It's really been life-saving because I get to kind of get out of my own way and just follow my own intuition, my natural navigation system. Everything's flowing. And for someone who was in the push for so long, for things to finally flow, it's fucking amazing. I love it. It's the best thing since sliced bread, which I do love bread. So that shows you how great it is. And if you're ready to stop, kind of being in the push, but in the flow, following your intuition can really, really get you there and centered and ready to go in that direction. And my favorite part of it is it's a healing power. It really helps you in blocking, removing, eradicating the negative energy. I don't mean healing in a physical way. I mean healing in like this energetic way. And getting all the negative energy that you've buried kind of out. I can't tell you all the other things that have come up since I started delving into my intuition and just starting allowing the divine downloads to come. It's been amazing. And, with that in mind, it's really important that you kind of take these steps into consideration if and when you're ready, if you're not already, and if you're in the process of working to get better with your intuition is what I was trying to say. I love creativity. I can't tell you the content, the production of programs, the divine downloads. In fact, that's why I was running late tonight. I'm creating another challenge that'll be held later. But when you start to get into flow, it is the most amazing feeling. I dare to say it's orgasmic. It's awesome. And it's definitely a place you want to be when you're in the flow with your business, your mate, your kids. You want to be in that natural flow like a river. It's so calming and awesome. But we're going to talk tonight about letting go of your inhibitions and the things that stop you from thinking and feeling clearly. A lot of people, me included, I need to know what's going to happen next. It makes me comfortable. It's my comfort zone. I like to know. I like to not be surprised. I don't want to not know what's going to happen. I'm not one of those people like ride and die. Where are we going? Why do we have to die? I am not a really good person who wants to take a surprise trip. What do I need to pack? What kind of underwear? How many pairs of underwear? What else shoes do I need? Do I need my jacket? I need to know these things. These mates who take these husbands and wives who take their mate on trips and don't tell their mate where they're going, that's not going to work for me. I need to know, where are we going? Maybe I don't want to go there. Maybe I'm allergic to the surroundings. I need to know these things. How long am I going to be gone? Do I need to like pack a bag? Like, do I need emergency contact? I need to know these things. These things are the things I need to know. But the one thing I've had to learn is it's okay not to always know. It's okay to let go and let the universe take control. It's the hardest thing for me. I swear it's the hardest thing for me because I don't like to be out of control. I am like a control freak. That's probably why my team is small, because I need to have a hand in everything. I just do. It's just who I am. It's some triggers in the back. But yeah, I have to be in control. But this kind of goes back to what we were talking about on day 3. Letting go. A lot of people need to be in control because they lived in an environment where there was very little of any stability. So they crave control because they're really yearning for that stability they didn't always have. Some people have been tricked and duped, and they don't want that to happen again, so they want to know the next step so that they're no longer duped or stooped or whatever the word is again. And then you have people who it's all really, for me, knowing what's happening next is about stability. It's about maintaining a level of homeostasis. Everybody has their own quirks and triggers and things, but I'm also a fan, I could give a whole story on the release and the stress releasing, anxiety releasing feeling you get when you set your intention and you allow the universe to truly have your back. We are a part, connected to, one with an all-encompassing universe that has our back. As hard as that may be to believe, especially when you're in the thick of your struggle and your storms, the universe really does have your back. And I can say that as I'm literally outside of my storm. Spent a whole year in it. Now I'm out. I don't want another one. It's really about trying to grow and what you had to learn from it. But it's also about allowing. For the longest time, my prices were dirt bottom low. Not because I wasn't valuable, but I had to learn that I was worthy of doing well in my business. I had something to offer the world that nobody else could offer. It was all about also allowing and open to receiving that the universe would bring ideal soulmate clients to me, ideal soulmate friends to me, ideal soulmate, everything I need, as long as I'm open to receiving. Because a lot of people are closed. They walk around, they're just so closed, they're just so scared. I was one of those people. Sometimes I still am. But when you open yourself up and you're like, okay, I've set the intention. I have done the work that I can. Now, don't sit on your couch and say, I want $5,000 and you're doing crap to get it. No. You set the intention. You do your part. I'm going to write great content, show great value, show up daily, be visible, offer products, offer consultations, offer assessments, offer the chance to work with me at a reasonable price, a valuable price where you feel like you're getting the exchange of energy, because money is just energy and tools that we use for good or bad, like anything else. Be open. And this is so funny. And I wasn't going to tell this short story, but I'm going to now because, hey, this is my group. I do what I want. But I have turned down a lot of coaches to work with them. Not because they don't rock the house, not because they're not fucking amazing at what they do, but because we're not energetically aligned. And I finally had to freaking admit that. We were not energetically aligned. And that's okay, because you know what? There are people that are not energetically aligned to work with me either. And you have to be open to that, not in a place of lack and desire that you're pushing people to work with you, or you're just grabbing people to work with you that don't even meet your standards or you meet theirs and you're not aligned. So I just invested a crap ton of money in a coach. I vomited, literally vomited, because I did not want to hand out that kind of money. But it's an up level that I know I'm ready for now, and they're going to take me there. But I have to also be open to what the universe is going to give me in return. That I'm going to take what I learn and shower it onto my clients, and they're going to grow, and their clients are going to grow. And I'm starting this movement of growth and impact and transformation, and it's life-changing. I'm so excited I could pee my pants. I'm so excited. but that would be messy, and I'm not doing that. Plus, I just put these pants on. So I think that a lot of people, the very thing that they don't do is wait for the energetic alignment. They don't wait for the okay from the universe and the okay from their intuition and their self to get what they are waiting for. And they go for the first thing that comes approaching them. And like for me, like I think that people are freaking awesome, but not everybody's going to be aligned with you, and I think that's so important. And I find it funny, especially since Val is on right now. I love Val to death, just love her to pieces. She's really freaking amazing. She and I have worked with her, like in the consultation, and I think she's awesome. But her whole thing now is intuitive exercise, and I think that's fucking amazing because nobody else I know is doing that. But the reason I bring that up is I have started owning my own intuitive side, and it's all about following your body, and not just with your body, but following what it's telling you. Like forcing, like if I were to have taken on the coach I was going to take on last summer, I don't think my business would really be any better. Really, it wouldn't, because we're not energetically aligned. But if I had been like, oh, I'm just going to forget my intuition and I'm going to go with them because they're hot right now, I would probably be miserable. And they get on my nerve. But it's just like with exercise, with the way you spend your money, with the coaches you invest with the friends that you choose to have. Thankfully, I have friends who are also my coaches and about to be my coaches and just signed with a big coach, which talking about it now makes me still want to vomit. It was a good decision. I was energetically aligned. It's just like that much money. I swear to God, I'm going to vomit. It's just that was a lot of money. And I work really hard to stay attuned with how much I spend. Because, little quick rant, not spending money with a coach has nothing to do with whether you think they're great or your desire to grow your business. I raised my daughter predominantly alone, and what I do affects her. I can't just go out and spend $30,000 because I feel like it. She's going to college. She is, homeschooled, but I buy her the good books, and she likes to do stuff. Let me tell you, she likes to do stuff. Like today, I didn't bat an eye because we do things. I'm not frugal, but I'm conscious. I'm money conscious. I know money is energy and exchange and all that good stuff. But I like to have enough exchange to pay my mortgage, and I like to have enough exchange to pay my car payment. So the exchange is important. But she's like her mother. She has a wine taste for things. She's pretty high scale. I don't know how that happened, but she's definitely my child. And so I was shocked at how much I was willing to give her today and just not think about it. A, because I'm finally getting to the alignment that money is energy and it's exchanged. B, I've been very blessed. Jehovah has richly blessed me in ways I cannot even determine and describe. But also, she's my baby. She's my heart and soul. She's my first live child and my last, even though some days I still want more, but I'm not. I think a lot about how I'm going to affect her. And, what if there's a lull? What if there's something else and she needs something? I want to be able to give her that. So that's extremely important to me. And sometimes I'm still working on owning my intuition. I'm still working. It's a constant progression. I wouldn't say a struggle. It's a constant progression of where do I see myself? What do I want? And as control freak as I am, it's about really allowing, really believing that the universe is going to replenish what I give out. I'm there most days. I really admit I'm there most days. I'm good. I'm like, this is energy. I know you got my back. We're doing this together. But then some days I'm like, could you send me a sign? Which you shouldn't keep asking all the time, every now and then. But, the more you start to grow and really trust yourself and trust the universe, when you're in alignment. When you're in the flow. So that's extremely, extremely important. And I just want you guys to really get today's. We have one more day, which will be tomorrow. I'll have to go over what's tomorrow. But it's really important to get in alignment. Ask yourself. I used to ask myself these questions every morning, and I stopped and I got out of alignment. And it's totally about what I want, who I want it with, why do I want it with that person. Wait, let me ask myself again because I forget. I think I used to have a special order. Who am I? What do I want? Why do I want it? Who do I want it with? And why do I want it with that person? I knew it was the one I was missing. And it's really an interesting thing that once I stopped asking myself that, I got out of alignment. I got into a relationship that almost killed me. My body just completely ripped out and was like, I refuse to serve you. And it was a lot of crap because I wasn't following my intuition. And I'm a people pleaser. I'm a recovering doormat. Hi, I'm Meredith. I'm a recovering doormat. And so people pleasing was a big deal to me. And I still don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. I still don't endeavor to hurt other people's feelings. But realizing that if I hurt your feelings by owning my truth, maybe we shouldn't be in the same group was a big deal to me. And opening the door to, if someone walks out of my life, there's someone better coming behind them. Even if I'm struggling to get over that, And the other big change for me is talking about allow and really being open to the heavens and open to the universe. Is my whole world changed when my grandmother passed away. Like, who I was before and who I am now, two different people, for the most part, intuitively and intrinsically. I look the same, basically. I've lost a lot of weight because I haven't wanted to eat. But who I am is different because, for some reason, after she passed away, it was like I became a whole new person because I realized she was the only person I was really trying to impress. And I started to allow the universe to help me get through that. And then amazingly, the universe started to help me get through a lot of other things. And it strengthened me in a lot of ways. But the key that you take away from that whole spiel is opening yourself up to allowing. Opening yourself up to, forgetting the push, getting into the flow, getting into alignment, letting the how come. And I saw your post earlier, Sasha, and it was so freaking cool when you start to tell yourself and really get into the flow. By the way, she has an amazing group, Beyond the Surface, and I just love Sasha. It's funny how, and that's the other thing, it's amazing how people come into your world at the exact moment when you're like, there are no good people in the world, all people suck. I'm going under the, I'm going under the radar. I'm going off the grid, like my friend used to say, I'm going off the grid. And then amazing people come into your life, like Tracy and Valerie and Lindsay and Sasha and all the amazing people I've met in this group, Jennifer. And Missy. It's okay. Better late than never, right? And it's like you meet these amazing people and you realize that the universe is saying, hey, they're still good people and I'm sending them in your channel. Be open. Because sometimes you miss your blessing because you're not open. So I cannot stress this enough. And I'm stressing it for you and I'm stressing it for myself. Because allowing, you guys, I'm telling you, when you let the universe show you what it's working with. I love that song. By the way, I'm a walking jukebox in case you don't know. Hi, I'm Meredith. I'm a walking jukebox. It's the same thing. Remember, if you have nothing else you can hold on to, you can hold on to with a steady hand, the universe. It really does have your back. And I can say that with ultimate confidence because the last year of my life has been nothing short of hell on fire. And that's what I mean, hell on fire. But I got through it somehow by the grace of God alone because I don't know. If you'd asked me this a year ago when I was just getting ready to go into it, woo, not cool. I wouldn't recommend that you asked me that then. But now I'm getting better. And so it's just amazing how the universe will take you through things to show you only that it has your back. Basically. Hi Tracy, love of my life. How are you? Speaking of people, Tracy. There's two Tracys in here that I love them both. They're so freaking cool. And they both bring so much to my table. By the way, I use a lot of food analogies because I love food. Food is life. I don't know how people forget to eat. because I love food. I won't say that on my public page because one of my dear friends just said she forgot to eat, and I just wanted to go, girl, how do you forget to eat? Okay, anyway, that was off point. But it's really important to allow. And one more thing about that. November of last year, before I'd lost one person in October, not to death, to stupidity. And they should have a national loss to stupidity day. Like, they should have a day to mourn the people who's been bitten by the stupidity bug. Anyway, that's another story. So October, I lost somebody really important. They didn't die, but a part of me died because of their actions, and our relationship, a part of it died too. Yes, food, music, coffee, and some other things that I don't do, but apparently people think it's also great, and it could be in aerobics. Those people I've had that conversation with, you'll know what I'm talking about. But anyway, so so I lost somebody in October. Felt like I lost my mind. But then December, this man that I absolutely love to pieces, he was married to my aunt, my birth mother's sister. Like, you need to know all that. But anyway, he died in December on Christmas. Thanks, Frankie. On Christmas. And then January 23rd at 4 o'clock, my grandmother died. Rocked my ever-loving world. And then she just didn't die some random time. Her death date is January 23rd at 4 o'clock. 01234. Come on now. Seriously? Seriously. But I started to be open to angelic divine grace. And if you don't know what that is, it's my own version of opening more to the divine. And my world just came alive. I was a lot of tears, a lot of prayer, a lot of freaking out. But I opened myself up to so many good things. And as I've grown and opened myself up to those things, my life has changed for the better. And I love helping people find their soul's purpose and really show the world what they're working with and come alive in the way that only you can. There's no such thing as comparisonitis. Just like there's no such thing as peer pressure. I know I'll get, fallout from that, but I'll explain it another time. I'm just going to focus on comparisonitis right now. There's no need to feel odd about comparisonitis because no one can be a better you than you. You bring something to the world that no one else can, and no one will ever be able to do it like you do. And besides, who is you? Who has your story? Nobody has your story. No one's going to be able to bring to the table what you can. And I've been jealous of 3 people my whole life, maybe 4. And I realized either I didn't really want what they had, I didn't really want what they had, or I had it. My own version of it. So it's really, really important to own who you are, but lean heavily on the universe and let it have your back. Missy, losing my grandmother about killed me. I didn't think that was possible. I just did not. I wanted to shut down. I think if my daughter were older and didn't depend on me so much, I might. I might have. I was talking to both of us, Missy. Yeah, that comparisonitis. I'm gonna get a shirt. Like, I'm allergic to comparisonitis. I've got the antibiotic for it. Or what's that thing that you get? Oh, vaccine. The vaccine for it. Why am I looking on my arm like I really got it? Okay, never mind. But yeah, I'm very graphic. If you ever haven't figured that out about me yet, I describe the storm I just came out of as being cut and burned and dipped in salt, because that's basically how it felt. But once I started to really open myself up, and more than that, know I'm worthy of what I want and desire. Know that it's mine to have. There's no reason why I couldn't have anything I want. Whether that's 5K, 10K, 15K, 100K months. Whether that's a night my daughter doesn't sleep in my bed. Whatever it is for me. Whether it's my mom magically calling me at 5 minutes after I said so. Whether it's 5 more ideal soulmate clients. Whatever it is that I want, it's mine to have. So I encourage you, I even dare to challenge you that you pick something tonight that you want so bad. It's like everything to you. It's everything to you. And you may not get that thing tomorrow, and I'm not going to set like this ridiculous expectation. But start out with baby steps toward this greater goal. Then, yes, you need to own it. It's yours to have. I'm telling you, in case nobody else told you today, or they may not tell you tomorrow, and they didn't tell you before today, whatever you want, whatever is in your soul and your mind and heart to want, it was put there for a reason. Unless it's to kill somebody or, dominate the world with, Skittles or something crazy. If it's something realistic, and realistic for everybody is different, but really, seriously, unless you want to take over the world and unless you want to intergalactically, anything you want is yours to have. Anything you want is yours to have. So I challenge you. I dare you. I double dog dare you to make a small request to the universe tonight. Ow, my ear hurts. Sorry. By the way, if you ever want to see me fall to my knees, let my ear hurt. I can't. I'm like a newborn baby. I hate it. And my throat. Oh my God. Oh, my stomach. Oh my Lord. I'm terrible. Okay, anyway. Ask the universe for a small step towards what you want. Like, I want to find $5 tomorrow. I want that SOS, special someone. Isn't that what SOS stands for? Someone special? Yeah. SOS to call me tomorrow. Almost said SOB. No, we don't want the SOBs to call us. That's okay. Make a small step. I want to get a confirmation. I want to see a feather. I want to see a bluebird. I don't know birds in the seasons and all that gravy, but something that something. It doesn't even have to be something you expect. I want to see a feather tomorrow to show me I'm on the right track. I want to be gifted $5 within the next 37 hours. Be dramatic. 37 hours. That shows me I'm on the right track. Or whatever it is for you. I'm going to make one, and I'll tell you how it goes. And also, the universe has an amazing sense of humor. You said in a week, believe it. Don't doubt it in any way now. Don't doubt. That's the other thing. Don't doubt. Really believe it. Don't doubt it. And you may say, I want it in a week, and then it happens in 8 days. So, be a little flexible, but still keep that intention, still keep that manifesting, still keep that desire going strong within your soul and heart. So make a commitment tonight to make a small request to the universe and be open. Now don't say, I didn't happen, Meredith, and your raggedy butt wasn't open. Be open, okay? Open. Like a 7-Eleven. I haven't been to a 7-Eleven in a long time. By the way, I go on tangents. Hi, I'm Meredith. I go on tangents. So make a small request to the universe that you want something tonight. Or within the next 24 hours, 37 hours. I'm going to be really open, and I want it by Thursday morning. I want this thing. I'm not going to tell you what it is. Thursday morning. By Thursday morning, I'm going to make the request right now, like when you blow out your birthday candles. Okay, I've released it to the universe in his care and keeping. It's done. I know it's going to happen. In fact, I know it. I'm not even worried about it. Thursday, I'm going to be like, yep, it happened. Booyah. So, you guys, make an intention, set the intention, and do it. And let it go after you made the intention. Even put it on a piece of paper and hide it somewhere, and then go back in 37 hours or whatever. Mine is Thursday, so I guess it's a little more than 24 hours. And just be open. Now, once you set the intention, forget it. Drop it, let it go, give it to the universe, and let the universe figure out all the finite details, okay? And then report back. Hey, we're all here to love each other and be encouraging. So even if it didn't happen, maybe there's something you can work on that maybe there was a block. Or maybe something, maybe if it doesn't, I'm not saying it won't, but I'm just trying to give you some options. Set the intention, let it go, wait for it to happen. If it doesn't, take it as an indication that something better is coming, okay? So it's a win-win no matter what. Set the intention, let it go, it's going to happen. If it doesn't, something better is on your way. Love and light to you all. I have 2 summits I'm in. I have one I'm coordinating with Stacy Gustuk, and that is the Biz Boss Summit. Go sign up. It's free. It's awesome. Legendary. Wait for it. It's going to be awesome. So, legend, wait for it, dairy. I almost forgot my own tagline. And then I'm in another one, what's it called? That's a shame and a disgrace. Anyway, it's about collaboration. I'm awful with names. Okay, y'all, I told you I have a lot on my plate right now. It's 2 summits. Go sign up for mine. The link is in here. Go sign up for the other one. It's being hosted by I Am a Trendsetter. Sign up. That's going to be pretty cool. So sign up for both. They're free. They're amazing, kick-ass biz boss women in there, really. And a couple of us are in both, so that's even better. So go sign up for that. A lot of people in the group are in the one I'm doing. A lot of people. The Biz Boss one is pretty cool, so I'm excited about that. Also, I am back to offering free alchemy sessions, so I have opened up my schedule for that. They're free 1 hour with me, 30 minutes to an hour, where we talk about owning your soul's purpose, finding what lights you up, owning your intuition. We even delve into some other things that are like fun, but I don't tell you because it's one of those things I kind of feel you out and see if you're open to it because I don't want to do anything that you don't feel comfortable with. It's nothing hokey or crazy because, I mean, me, hokey, crazy, get out of here. But we talk about your business, what lights you up, your soul's purpose, your life, everything that matters to you matters to me. So we'll talk about it and really delve into some central specific things and catapult your business, your life. You'll leave with a strategy. No doubt, you'll leave with a strategy. And we'll talk about working together. And if that's the next logical step, whoop, whoop. If not, you have a friend for life, a cheerleader. Ask any of my friends and former clients, present clients. I love to cheer on people. We're all a community. And it's time that we stop the comparisonitis and the cattiness. I'm so sick of the cattiness. Let's just all get along and support one another. Because even if there are 50,000 other people doing what you do, bet your bottom dollar no one's doing it like you do. So own your shit, fuck the push, and go out there and show the world what you're working with. And if I can find that song, I'll post it. But I'm going to post everything I've written, not everything I said. Go back for the replay for that part. I'm going to put in everything I said. I truly love you all from the bottom of my heart. I wish you love and light. Have a wonderful morning, night, evening, afternoon, wherever you are. I'm going to go eat. Yes, I eat this time of night because my baby's asleep, and that's the only time I can eat my food in peace without having little fingers on it, which I'm not the mom who shares her food. Sue me. I'm not the mom to share her food. I work hard. I feed her. I want my own food, okay? No judgment. So, love and light. Have a great day. Thanks for hanging out with me. This has been a hoot and a holler. I will try to get back to everyone's comments. If I don't answer them right away, it fades. It's like, you know, grass in the hourglass. So are the days of our lives. If anyone watched Days of Our Lives, you get that. If you didn't miss anything. It was just basically Marlena being possessed every season with John Black being her husband. Anyway, love and light. See you guys tomorrow. When we're going to talk about, I almost left before we talked about what we're going to talk about tomorrow. What's tomorrow's agenda thingy? Tomorrow we're going to be talking about pretty much getting off the bus and following your intuition as it relates to your impressions and really owning what you feel when you first interact a situation or following it to a T. So that'll be how we close out the challenge tomorrow, and I'm going to introduce some cool things as well. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys. Thanks for hanging out.